Oh, dead anyhow. You got time now.
Well, anyways, Wolf Sigma, is that the form?
Wolf's... yeah, should be.
4 attacks, 2 from his mouth and 2 from each hand. He can breathe fire or shoot electric sparks from his mouth in an arc. Oh, wait. Let's scroll up. The only... wait. From his mouth in an arc across the ground, and his hands can either shoot lightning or try to stab you.
Yeah, that's when he goes into the middle and you jump on the hand.
I'd say more like slap you, but okay.
Either or.
The only way to damage Sigma is to jump on his floating hands when they drop to the ground level and ride them up to his face level and blast his head with either a fully charged, upgraded X-Buster or a rolling shield.
Okay, so...
rolling shield will do more damage than your X-Buster, but don't bother charging the weapon because getting too close can be very dangerous.
Okay, so, no barrier.
If you can stay on his hands in a safe spot for the duration of the fight, there's no reason for you to take damage.
Okay, so I can probably stay on the hand and, like, hold a corner.
The spikes you see on his shoulders in the background cannot damage you, so wall jumping can be utilized. If you're up in one of the corners, most likely one of the hands will try and charge you. Also note that the electricity sent from the hands can hit you if you're in the corner, so it's definitely not a good place to stay.
Okay, so I can jump the corners, run to the other side, and jump again.
Sigma 2, the rolling shield does 2.2 damage. Everything else does 0 except for the X-Buster, which does 0,001.
Ew.
Yeah, the rolling shield's the only thing.
Yeah, so...
and that's, I'm guessing that's from the armadillo guy?
Yeah, this armadillo. Actually, the first time I ever beat this game, it was when I was sick. And
I thought you said when you were 6 at first.
Actually, yeah, probably.
When I was sick and 6?
Yeah, maybe. Full weird circle, I know, but, you know, gotta keep going with what you get. Yeah, when I was sick, I was at home and I was just like, I gotta do something, I can't stay in bed. So, I played this, and I beat it. And my brother, who loved watching me play this game, did not believe me for the longest time till I bought this collection back 2006.
The only Mega Man, like the first Mega Man game I ever beat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it was for the GameCube.
Okay.
Don't remember its full name, but it was basically like the Battle Network Mega Man.
Rockman.exe? Or
I think it
Mega
might have
Man, or Mega Man Network or something
It
like
might
that?
be something like that. The final boss was like a life virus or something like that.
Yeah.
And like you fought Pharaoh Man in the game. But I was fighting the final boss.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was so happy because I finally beat the game. It was a hard game too for that.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I was that age. I don't know how good I'd do at it now, but it was hard back then.
Mm.
And I heard a scream come from my sister's room. I go in there and our cat is dead.
Oh. Well. Shit.
And I was like 9 or 10 at the time or something. Well, actually no, GameCube came out. And I was like, I think I got GameCube when I was like 12. So I was probably like 13 or 14 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I know I was still in like grade 8.
Okay, so you were... Yeah, that's like 14...
13,
14.
Depending on your birthday.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
mine's in the summer, so I was 13.
So, the summer of 13.
Yeah, so basically I went back into my room after, like, you know, my parents were telling us about, like, you know, life and all that crap.
He's gone to a better place,
like,
all that shit.
I've heard all that stuff, like, because my great-grandfather and great-grandmother died when I was, like, 7 and 9.
Yeah.
So, like, I've heard all that stuff before.
Yeah.
And also, when I was, like, 6 years old, like, our family did 2 things for Easter when we were younger.
Mm.
The first was we would have an Easter egg, like the little chocolate hunt, and my grandmother would tape like dimes to each egg and hide like 100 of them throughout the house. So we'd get a dime for each chocolate egg we found, which was nice. And then our parents also bought us one little present that we would open up after we did the Easter egg hunt.
Okay.
My sister got a Barbie doll that year, and I got I got Pokemon Yellow.
Beat the Barbie.
Yeah, well, definitely, but the Barbie was probably more expensive.
Probably. Pokemon Yellow was the shit.
Yeah.
Still is the shit.
But anyway, so we were just opening up our presents, and I was like, oh, Pokemon Yellow, and then all you heard was a...
What? Oh.
Like that sound. And we look at the window, and there's a bunch of feathers stuck to the window.
Oh, no.
We go downstairs to check out, because our house was like a weird shape, I guess you could say. The living room, like the backyard, here's the driveway at the front of the house, and the backyard was here.
Oh, you were like on a hill, an incline.
Sort of. Except like all the backyards were like this. Like if you start at where the entrance to the neighborhood was, it goes like this, and then the next backyard, then the next backyard, then the next backyard.
I see. Okay.
It was weird, yeah. I guess you could say it was like that part. The backyards were only a hill on that side of the road.
Okay.
And so we went down to the basement to get into the backyard, and there we find a dead crow.
Ah.
So my dad had to take the Barbie box and put the crow in it to bury it.
Oh.
It was also funny too because that's before the cat died, obviously, and he was a curious cat, whereas the girl was the girl cat because we had a brother and sister cat. The girl cat was kind of like more scared of everything.
Oh, so a scaredy cat.
Basically. So she would always be nervous, and he would always be like adventurous.
I see.
He would sometimes go into the backyard if like we let him, and he would like explore a bit. And she would never like go in the backyard. So one day my dad got one of those cat leashes, and we brought them both in the backyard, and we staked the leash into the ground. The male cat was like, going around smelling all the grass, but he was like really scared and stuff. Like he would be like down on all fours, like slowly climbing out and going.
Yeah, he's playing. This is my Lion King cosplay.
And the girl, well, he actually did. We called him. His name was Misha.
Misha.
And he was like a orange and white striped cat.
Garfield? No, orange and black.
Yeah, he was orange and black, but Misha was like orange and white. He definitely looked like he was like a tiger or something.
Yeah, okay.
And he would like stalk around outside looking for
mischief.
Just trying to see what was up. The girl cat, the moment she was put in the ground and knew she couldn't escape back into the house, she got down, turned over onto her belly, and just laid there.
She's like, alright, well, whatever happens now happens.
Yeah, she's like, kill me. I'm dead out here. Kill me.
I will not last.
But then Misha, being a cat, not a dog, decided to start digging. And guess what he found? It was a Barbie box.
He found the crow. He found the crow, didn't he?
Yeah.
At this time, did you know that they used the Barbie box?
Oh yeah, I was down there when he was doing it.
She's like, can I see the dead body?
Well, no, I didn't want to see the dead body, but that was like the first time I heard about death and...
Death. Oh, that was your intro to death.
The crow on Easter morning, yeah.
By the way, I'm gonna win.
Yeah, I know.
Unless...
I can see.
Unless
you fuck up. Real bad. Like right now, like what you just did with that fire. But yeah, so that was my intro, and then like a year later, my grandfather died. And then like 2 years after that, well, not my great-grandfather.
Oh, one Sigma. No, it's not possible. I'm a Reploid. It can't be destroyed by... I'm a Reploid, and I just killed you. Deal with it. Why, X? Why you done this to us?
I like how the Y's are all kind of fucked up looking.
Yeah. Without the humans, my Reploid brothers could have ushered in a new age. An age of no penises.
Or vaginas. Actually, it'd be kind of easy to make a robot penis.
It would.
I got one right here. I point out the microphone as I say that.
Listen, this is radio, not television. The people are now thinking about robot peni.
Hey, to all you guys down there, does it look like I'm talking to a bunch of robot penises? Peter Griffin.
Okay, the war has ended for now, and peace has been restored.
Restored. I know.
But those sacrificed themselves for the victory will never
it's sacra
return.
and then feist.
Sacrificed themselves for the victory will never return. Exhausted, X gazes at the destruction he helped cause. Wow. and wonders why he chose to fight. Was there another
That
way?
actually looks like it says flight.
Was there another flight? No, there's no I. It'd be flute.
Yeah, I know, but like it looks more like
Standing on
flute.
the flute. Standing on the cliff. The answers seem to escape him. He only knows that he'll fight the Mavericks again before he finds his answers. Ooh. How long will he keep on fighting? How long will his pain last?
About 6 more games.
Maybe. No, there's more than that. Maybe only the X-Buster on his hand knows for sure.
Why won't you tell me?
Tell me your secrets!
Oh, righty, where have I gone wrong?
But he's a lefty.
Is he?
Actually, he's ambidextrous. The gun just shows up.
The gun's just depending on which way he's facing on the screen.
Yeah, well, every picture shows him as a lefty. But he's righty there, but he's lefty here. It just shows up wherever he's pointing.
Yeah, on the back of the box of this, the Buster's in his right hand, and on the front of the box, the Buster's in the left hand.
Oh, he's going through the city!
Maybe both hands can become Busters.
I've never seen him just go dual wield.
Maybe that's his charged attack, though. Like, instead of doing this, he does, like, this.
His Kamehameha.
Like, that's why when he shoots it, 2 of those red beams...
Thunder Slimmer, Turnkin, Flamingle.
But you know when he shoots the red beam thing? Like, 2 of them come out and do, like, a DNA strand kind of look. Maybe that's both hands.
Maybe. That supercharger only came because I got an upgrade.
Yeah, maybe he was originally left-handed, and then the upgrade was the right hand, and now he uses both.
That would work, except that he's been able to shoot from either hand since the beginning.
He's a robot.
He's a robot.
Magical robot.
He's a robot with
He's a
super magical science.
flying through the sky, doing magical things way up. Shoot him down.
Oh, hold on. Just gonna run through the city. Chill Penguin!
And we will escape from the city.
Launch Octopus.
Oh my god. But anyway, so as I was saying though, like...
Storm Eagle.
That was my intro to death kind of thing. Was the bird. And then when I was like 13, the cat... that Misha died. And my sister goes like, he just walked into my room and flopped over dead.
Sting. Wait, he just went?
Yeah, he just walked in and it was just like, that was the immediately after, like, she screamed immediately after that, right? And we never figured out how he died because he was only like 7.
You never took him to the vet to be
like, why would we? He's dead. There's nothing you can do.
He could have been unconscious.
No,
unless
he
you checked
was
for
dead.
pulse.
He was dead.
Oh.
So, what my parents...
Was he like a fat cat?
No.
Oh, okay.
He had thumper feet, though, for sure. He had those big feet. He was...
And you, as Megaman X.
But, one of the things, though, like, he loved eating tinsel, and this was around Christmas time.
That doesn't really dissolve.
We would always stop him from trying to eat it, but he would always
find a way.
We stopped using tinsel after, like, the first year that we had him, because when he was, like, 1, we got them both when they were kittens.
Okay.
And, like, he would always try to eat it, so we stopped using tinsel on our tree, but there was always, like, since it was one of the fake trees...
It was essentially made of...
Well, no. It's just that any tinsel that was on it would... You could never get it all.
It stays there.
So we would, like, every Christmas, we would always try and make sure he didn't climb up the tree, because there might be, like, a couple pieces in the middle.
There's a doctor who was a planner for this game. Professor F? Producer? Honolulu Yama White Rock?
I think these are jokes.
I don't know.
O-chan?
Go-chan? Special thanks, Capcom all staff.
It's like at the end of
Thank you for playing. Presented by Capcom.
But yeah, so we never figured out why he died, but my parents just think he died because of all the tinsel getting like wrapped up inside his intestines or something. He never really showed any signs of pain though, so that kind of threw us off.
Yeah. Was it my cat didn't throw? Was it my second cat? Did not really show any signs of outward pain, but you could see it in like the Just a mannerism.
But well, we never noticed anything wrong with him until that moment where he just obviously when he flops over dead. Yeah, I know. I'm just going on with a little bit of a story.
Okay.
But like, it was weird to us. We never tried to figure it out though. It was just a thing that happened. Live with it, kind of thing. But he was a fun cat because he was.
My spirit remains intact. He's a spirit robot.
Oh no!
In time I'll find other bodies strong enough to do my bidding, and I will return.
The force is strong in this one.
Soon. He's gonna possess bodies.
He's gonna come back as a force being. But yeah, so what happened after that? Actually, no. Sorry. What I meant to say was the reason why he was such a fun cat was he would always do things like he was the kind of cat that would play with a laser pointer like crazy.
The active cat.
Where Katie was like, I'm going to hide behind the couch and just watch it play. But I remember 3 instances that was the best thing I've ever seen a cat do. The first one was we had a big, like, long window like this, but it was thin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was just, like, 2 meters long, but, like, half a meter wide.
Mm.
And we had a bird feeder hanging right out of it, and he'd always sit on the kitchen table and watch that bird feeder. And one time, he jumped all 4, like, both hands like this and both legs sticking straight up and whacked right into it and just slid down slow motion.
He's just like, yeah!
Well, he didn't know the window was there, right?
No.
The second thing he did was finding the crow. And the third thing was one time I put him on a spinny chair like that, and I spun it really fast. He jumped off, like, kind of looked drunk as he was going side to side and whacked right into the wall. And immediately after he whacked into the wall, he shook his head, looked at me, jumped back on the chair, and like tapped my hand to tell me to spin it again.
Do it again! Do it again! Do it again!
And so I did it again. He did it. I did it like 5 times before he just like was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. My kibbles and bits are coming up.
But he seriously was like an awesome cat. He loved to play, no matter how obscure the playing was, as long as it was playing. Although Katie used to love living under like beds and couches and stuff. Like she lived under my sister's bed for the longest time. And one time we found there was a mouse in the house.
Did she take the mouse and put it under the bed?
No, well, we didn't know that there was a mouse in the house until she came out from underneath one of the couches with a mouse in her mouth.
Huh.
And we're just like, wow, that's the first time we've seen her do anything that seemed like a cat.
She learned how to cat.
But yeah, Katie was like weird. One time I was going down the stairs at night and we had a weird setup where it was like the stairs go like this, and then up this way is the living room and up this way is the bedrooms and the shower.
Okay.
So we had a couch right here next to the stair. Like you go up the stairs and like there's a railing and there's a couch. She would always like sleep behind that at night so she could see anything coming towards her. And she was a black cat, so it was like pitch black when I was going downstairs like 1 a.m. to get a bottle of water, and all I heard was like I felt something slap my head, and then all I heard was "Meow!" And I was like, "What the fuck was that?"